Hi, Jammin Randy here with you today. I want to tell you a little bit about my Rhythm Cups program that I've come up with. Many people ask me, well, what is Rhythm Cups all about? Well, it's just a way for you to reinforce the rhythms that you've been teaching students, how to read the note values and how to put the rhythms together. It's a way for you to reinforce it, keep track of their abilities, assess their abilities, and then also there's a part of this program that there's an incentive plan for them to use with what I call Rhythm Karate. What is Rhythm Cups? Well, it's a program with 5 levels of rhythms. Each level has 6 different rhythms in it. There's activities and games for all the levels. There's also a song collection using the rhythms that the students learn. Rubrics for easy assessments and ability to track the rhythm level from the grade to grade. So from one grade to the next, say this year Johnny passed level 1 and he's working on passing level 2 or 3. You can move that on from year to year, and hopefully by the time they're through your program, they've completed all the different levels. Rhythm Karate is a way, an incentive system to encourage students to learn new rhythms. So once they've passed one level, or passed the karate level, then they can get a certificate saying they passed that and go on to the next level. And students love to have that little bit of a challenge to move up and a little incentive for that. So using the Rhythm Cups, you print off labels, you put them on the cups, and I have on all the documentation what labels to use, and then you can put them on the cups that you're choosing. I have a couple different cups I've used. This is some cups I just got this summer at Dollar General. They were pretty inexpensive and they had a bunch of different colors. So I put the different levels on different colors, and you can see on this one, this is Rhythm Cup number 6 of level 5, and the students can play these in different ways. A lot of times I use a table to put them on, and they can tap them with their fingers and hold them and look at the rhythm at the same time. They can tap the rhythm on the table using the cup like that. They can, if it's a strong enough cup, which these are, you can take a little mallet and have them play them like that. So there's different ways that you can use these Rhythm Cups in playing them. I also have some cups that I use that are just solo cups, and I got different colors of solo cups to separate the levels. And this one here, you can't hit them as hard with like a mallet. It's better to tap your fingers with them. Or you can tap them on the table, works fine. You just can't tap them real hard. But those work real fine, and they're pretty inexpensive to use. You just have to print your labels and put them on there. Make multiple sets of them and divide your kids into some groups. And then they can come do some other fun activities as a group. Once you come up with your cups, you put them in different cups of different colors for the levels. That works real good. You teach the rhythms associated with the level you're using, and then you can use the games and activities to monitor the students' abilities. So here's some games and activities that comes with Rhythm Cups. There's Guess the Rhythm. It's a real easy game. They picked out the level that you're using, and you play a rhythm or clap a rhythm, and the student has to select which rhythm you've done, and they'll say it's cup number 3. Well, if they get it right, they get a point. If they get it wrong, they don't get a point. And you divide your class into a couple teams, and then you can have a friendly little competition in your classroom. 4 major songs. This is a great way to be creative and do your own little compositions. Divide the kids into some different groups, and have them use the rhythms within that level and put together their own 4 major rhythm, and then have them perform that. They can either perform them using the cups, or maybe have some different instruments, and they can choose the different instruments they want to use for their measure that they're going to be in play. Now, while you're doing this, there's some assessments that I have with rubrics that I've developed that as they play these, you can keep track of which rhythms the students have played and mark off which rhythms they've done well with. And then it saves you from having a day where you test on these rhythms. When you can do this while you're doing an activity, you can mark down which rhythms they played and monitor their success. Rhythm Cup Baseball. This is one of my students' favorite activities. I put them into, I use 4 different levels, either 1 through 4 or 2 through 5, depending on the students that I'm using. Level 1, if I'm doing 1 through 4, level 1 is a single base run all the way up to a home run for level 4. And so when they come up, the students, they'll say, I'd like to do a home run. And so I'll pick from level 4, say, well, will you play rhythm number 3 for me? If they get it right, then they've got a home run. If they get it wrong, then they're out. Now, if you'd like to, you can give them 3 chances. I usually don't give them 3 chances. I usually let them get 1 chance for it. Now, there again, I have a rubric developed for this, so as you're going through this, you can mark which rhythms they've done well on and keep track of which rhythms they've played, and then you can use that as a great assessment tool. Rhythm cup circle. This is fun. Get them into a circle, pass out the cups in that level, and have them go around to the beat of the music. When the music stops, whatever cup they have in their hand, and I call out a number, I'll say rhythm cup number 3. Whoever has 3 has to clap that rhythm or tap that rhythm on the floor. If they get it right, then they stay in. If they get it wrong, they're out. And then we get down to the end where there's just a few students left, and those kids are the ones that are the winners of that game. Song collection. There's a song collection that comes with rhythm cups, and all these songs are use the rhythms that you've learned in rhythm cups. So the first songs are rhythms from level 1 and 2. Second song is level 2. Third song is from level 3. Fourth song is from level 4. And the fifth level is fourth and fifth levels together. Or no, fourth and fifth song is level 5, sorry. These songs are a great way to practice the rhythms that are being taught, that you've been teaching the students, so they haven't gone lost, because you can use them for a purpose of teaching a song. These songs all use the 6 rhythms included in each level of rhythm cups. Once you have taught the 6 rhythms used in rhythm cups, these songs should be pretty easy to learn. Here's an example of it. I made it a 2-part song, so you can divide the kids into 2 groups in your class, teach 1 part or teach both parts, and it works really good. I make them fun where they have some little sayings in there. Those sayings kind of help keep track of where everybody's at, so they can kind of keep focused on what part of the song they're in. Assessments. I have rubrics for all 4 activities to help keep track of each student's abilities. You can track a student's progress throughout the year by using these rubrics. And like I said, even from year to year, maybe in 2nd grade they're up to level 3, maybe you're working on level 4 for next year. Rhythm karate. Once the students have demonstrated mastery of the rhythms for that karate level, they can check off that level by using the master class list that is provided for you. There's also a certificate that is provided to print and fill out for the student to keep. So you can print off a certificate saying you've passed level 5. You've mastered the Rhythm Cups levels. Now here's an example of the Rhythm Cup baseball rubric. It's a great assessment tool. While they're playing rhythm baseball, you can keep track of what levels or what rhythms they've played, and if they did it very well. I have 4 scoring things on there. Number 1 is that they did not demonstrate the understanding of the rhythm. 2 is they performed it with some accuracy. The 3 is rhythm performed with moderate accuracy, and 4, they were proficient at playing that rhythm. And so we want to get all the rhythms at that number 4 level. Once you've learned these songs, playing cup songs, you can transfer these songs to buckets if you'd like. Students love using the buckets to play rhythms in the songs. Any of the cup songs can also be used with buckets. You can divide the class and have some play cups, some play the buckets, and then rotate. Let students develop their own choreography when playing the rhythms. Students love coming up with their own choreography for buckets. I did some bucket songs last year with my concerts, and oh man, they worked together and they worked hard to come up with choreography, and it helped them learn the rhythms. Students that weren't so good at rhythms were really working hard to learn it because they wanted to look cool and do the choreography that they were coming up with, and it really helped them, their sense of beat and rhythm. Here's an example of a new song I wrote called Rocket Bucket Boom Boom, and it has little words that go along with it to help them do the sayings, or sayings that help them do the rhythms. And then I also have a version that just has the notes. If you want them just to read off the notes, you can print that version off as well. 2-part bucket songs. I like doing 2 parts. You can use them just as 1 part, or you can use them as 2-part songs. And I think the kids really enjoy learning the both parts and putting them together. It makes them really learn to work together more. Bucket Band Fun is one of my popular songs that I use. It has sayings to help the students with the rhythms. If you learn a bucket band song for a school performance, the students and parents will love it. They always think that's really cool when I do them at my school performances. So, the cups and buckets can be used in many creative ways to help teach rhythms. It is not the only thing to use, but a great addition to what you already do to teach rhythms. The rubrics are a great way to keep track of a student's rhythm ability, and rhythm karate can be used as an incentive for students to increase their own rhythm abilities. So whether your students is lower in reading rhythms or higher, then this program can let them go, at their own pace, and you can monitor how well they're doing on the rhythms. So I hope you consider using my Rhythm Cups programs, the songs and the activities and the rubrics that go with it. All make it a great whole system of learning to read rhythms. Thank you for taking time to listen to my video about Rhythm Cups. Have a great day and keep on jamming.